So that was I'm pretty sure 21 on the athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, no. 17.
17. Okay. You are just gliding around the interior of this mine, and as you're going down level by level, you can see people packing up, and you see one woman sort of trip as she's trying to collect all of her items, and you swoop down and you pick her up and you help her onto the elevator, and you look over to the opposite side and you can see this pixie creature also sort of like zipping between people, telling them, and they're all loading onto the elevators as you hear down sort of in that same area that you guys were just in, a cry for help. You hear,
Ah! Help!
I call the pixie over to me. The last thing the pixie would have been doing would have been speaking to the last person they were around. That person might have noticed that when the pixie opens its mouth, it has like these crystals for teeth, actually. And I said, "No, over here!"
Of course.
Yes.
And I summon the pixie to my side. With a newfound sense of confidence, we both dive down into where the cry for help is coming from.
okay, and immediately in that entrance, you can see a dwarven man laying there on the ground, like crawling, arm over arm, trying to get out of this mine. And you can see in one of the hands clutched a piece of paper in the exact same tunnel that you guys were in.
Come on, man.
As you see, all of a sudden, they look up to you as their body is dragged back into the darkness.
I'm going to dive bomb after this dwarf and attempt to grab its hands before it gets dragged back into the darkness.
Okay, you drop down and you land at the entrance of this tunnel, and you can see 10 feet away, 10 feet in front of you, is this dwarf being dragged away by one of these creatures.
Just a single one?
Just a single one.
I'm going to whisper something to the pixie. My version of speaking pixie. Try's not very good at it yet. But it's going to communicate to the pixie to cast sleep on the creature.
Okay. Right as that happens, I'm going to have you roll initiative for both yourself and the pixie.
Great. Not great. So I got a 17 initiative, and the pixie find their initiative bonus.
Should be their dexterity bonus.
Oh, their dex. Okay, great. So that's an 11 for the pixie.
Okay. So as you swoop in, first on the initiative is actually Shreya. So you give this command over to the pixie. What would you like to do? Before the pixie can even react, what do you want to do?
The command?
Yeah.
I am going to immediately press my thumb to one of the flat surfaces of the crystal and aim it toward the dwarf as I quickly, a point of light comes out of my forehead through the crystal and then touches the dwarf as I healing word to the dwarf.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll it up.
Alrighty. I'm going to do that at 3rd level too.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. That's 9 points of healing to the dwarf.
9 points of healing. Nice.
As a purple glow washes over it. And pull. Well, I guess my action could be to pull out my staff and to menacingly glower at the Nothic.
Okay. All right. Next up, the Nothic jumps over this body that it is currently dragging, comes up face to face with you, and it is going to...
Successful menacing glare there, Shreya.
Yeah, not so much.
Let's see. Yeah, it's going to use its rotting gaze against you. So I'm going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Awesome.
Shreya's really good at those, right?
Not this time. That's a 5.
Yeah, that does not succeed.
Of course. Yeah.
That is going to be 14 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes.
All right.
It's going to wilt, like, then the crystal's light flickers and starts to dim a little bit more.
Next up is the pixie.
14. Yeah, so I whispered it to cast the sleep command. or the sleep spell
Yes.
on the Nothic.
Okay. As the pixie does that, that is a saving throw on my part?
Yes.
In the interest of keeping everything on the level, is the summoned fake creature concentration? Because you have to roll for that as well.
Oh, I do. You're right.
Because
It
you
is
took damage.
concentration.
Oh, yeah.
See if he
Thank you.
stays.
See if
Yeah.
I save.
totally forgot about
because that's
that.
broken concentration.
I
Right?
only know because of my spiders.
You're right. Yeah,
The
I totally
spiders.
forgot.
So
I've been
what?
playing a fighter
So
for
what
too
do,
long.
what do I
Yeah.
have to
You have to
succeed
beat a
on?
10.
A 10 or better?
Yeah,
Yeah, on a con save. Yeah.
Hey! Okay.
Nice.
Concentration is kept.
Yes. Thank you, Shane.
Yeah.
Do
And sleep is like an AOE or something like that.
It's a number of health
It's like a
points.
health point.
yeah.
It's
So I have to
weird.
roll 5d8, and the total is how many points the spell can affect.
You need one. There's one.
It's actually wild because they don't save. It's just about how
It's
much
just if
HP
you can
they
reach
have.
their HP, which
Yeah.
is it's just one right now, so it could happen.
Yeah.
Do you need some more
These are-
D8s?
'Cause- yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, dude, I've so
Help me
many.
out, y'all.
5.
One
One
more.
more.
Here's-
Got it.
Boom.
all right, go for
I'm
it.
Quick
fast.
on the draw.
Roll.
After last session, I got all my D8s out.
All right.
on, roll
All right.
dice.
Here we go.
Hey.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
30. That's a 30.
30.
Jeez.
As you see this one singular eye start to blink very slow, then it opens up once again and stares daggers right at you.
Almost.
Oh.
Almost.
Shreya, you're up next. What are you going to do?
Okay. So now the gloves are going to come off.
I would say up top, we're probably just helping usher people at
Yes.
this moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, we're just
Because
helping.
we don't know what's
We're
happening.
You do
assuming
not know
everything's
what's
going
happening.
okay
Right.
down there.
We got our hands full up here.
Yeah.
How high is the ceiling in here?
10 feet.
It's my favorite D&D question.
I will say probably at some point, Flynn might want to go down and help to find his friend, but we'll see.
This
how
is
it
all
goes.
happening
Yeah.
so quick
So fast.
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I don't think.
We won't even know that
Um,
he's gone for so long.
Yeah.
All right. So as I unbuckle from that awful damage that I just took, and I reach my hand in front of the crystal, and much like I did in the previous encounter with these Nothics, I reach into the crystal, and this time more forcefully just throw out, and you can't tell if it's coming from the crystal or just my outstretched hand, this flaming sphere, and it careens into the space that's currently occupied by the Nothic.
Heyo.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a roll for me?
That is going to be a dex saving throw.
That is going to be an 11.
Yeah,
Yes.
that does not save.
Damn it,
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is going to be 2d6. 1, 2, 7 points of fire damage to this guy.
Nice.
Okay. Next up, the Nothic is going to, staring right at you, is going to do 2 claw attacks.
Right.
Let's see, what is that? Okay. First one's going to be an 8 to hit,
That does not hit.
and the next one's going to be a 7 to hit. As it
Yes.
swings, you're able to just duck and dodge out of the area of this claw. Next up, the Pixie.
Okay, so now the Pixie is going to, which is kind of insane, going to like put its hands on its head and shake it around and then nod its head toward the Nothic. And it is going to cast Confusion on the Nothic.
All right.
60s are fun.
And actually it's going to be a D10 from you, Ethan.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom save. Yeah. First you got to do the
wisdom
Wisdom
save? Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 6.
Yeah, that does not
This is
save.
really good.
Get
All right.
confused.
So, so now you roll a D10, and we'll see. At the start of its turn, it cannot take reactions and must roll a D10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
yeah.
rolled that. But next up in the initiative is Shreya. So what is Shreya going to do?
I am going to move the sphere to continually scorch this guy. But I'm just going to keep it where it is. But I'm also going to bonus action charge up my staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bear down I'm going to, as it charges up with energy and becomes glowing and magical. I do not like your kind. And I'm going to slam the tip of the crystal down onto the Nothic.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Get him, Shry.
Heyo.
26 to hit.
That for sure hits. For sure.
All right. So then that's going to be that's 5 points of arcane damage to the Nothic.
Okay.
And it also needs to save against the flaming sphere, which is occupying that space.
All right. That's a 9.
And so that's an additional 6 points of fire damage to the Nothic.
All right. Okay. The Nothic is up. I rolled a 1 on that D10. What does that give me?
You must move in a random direction. We're going to just assign the direction via a D8. That's a 7. And it must move. It must use all of its movement to move in that direction.
Oh.
Okay. So, what? It's a D8.
What's
you said.
he rolled a 7 on the
I rolled a
D8.
7 on a D8. In terms of its direction, I don't know if it
Okay.
is cardinal
Yes.
or.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna roll this
Oh, you
on
wanna-
my end.
Sure.
I'm gonna determine. What did you say? It was a D8?
Yes, a D8.
Okay. I'm gonna determine different directions. Just because right now I'm determining directions, I don't want your roll to
Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes
influence
sense.
which directions I'm putting.
Right.
Okay. So I will. Yeah.
It's entire movement.
Yeah.
And that's a
And
that's
then
opportunity.
that's
You're gonna
going
get
off
an
the edge,
you're gonna get
then-
an
And I
op
don't think
attack
it
too.
takes any.
Yeah, and it doesn't get an action.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to do an opportunity attack too.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a fun
So
spell.
It's great.
It's really good.
It's really
on
fun.
a
really
1 or an 8, it is going to run away from you into the tunnel. On a
Okay.
4, it will move directly towards you, and then anything else within that scope, we will see according to the roll. The D8 you said, right?
Mhm.
That is an 8.
Yeah, get out of here.
So it is going to use its full movement
Bye.
to run completely away from you.
Get on it.
That is
Nice.
going to be 90 feet away from you.
Whoa!
Holy crap.
Can he do an op attack?
He can do an opportunity
Bye.
attack.
Wow.
Troy, would you like to take
yeah,
that
on his
opportunity
way
attack?
out, I'm just gonna swivel the staff around and just club it in its center as it moves away as fast as it can.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Does it also take damage from the flame as it moves through it, or is that just
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
already on.
starting
Starting
the
on
turn.
the turn?
It
11.
already took the damage.
Okay.
An 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit, so I
It
miss
is
as
just
it
blindingly quick as
so
your
fast.
staff comes around, it's already gone. As it runs away, okay. Are you or the pixie giving chase now that you have the dwarf laying there right in front of you?
My intention is to scoop this this being up into my arms and just fly it away from
This
here.
dwarf.
Okay.
This dwarf.
Yes, you have
this-
carried Flynn,
this
but dwarves are a little bit heavier than halflings. So, as you pick him up and attempt to fly him away, I'm going to have you make an athletics check.
I'm good at these. 11.
An 11. Okay, you are just able to carry him out of this cavern and onto the elevator
Nice.
before you completely collapse.
Does this elevator have a switch like maybe the other ones do?
It has the exact same switch, yeah.
I don't even know your name yet. Get up here! Stop lollygagging in that tunnel.
And to the pixie. And then the pixie comes back up toward the elevator as I whisper to it, and I through my hand I feed it back into the crystal as it flashes and then goes dim.
So cool.
And I put my
Yeah,
arm,
so
I put
cool.
my hand on the dwarf and throw my hand to flick the switch to get the elevator to move up.
Okay, and as the elevator moves back up, you can see level by level Now everyone is clearing out of the mines, and by the time you reach the top level with this dwarf, nearly everyone is out. Just the remainder couple of people are just getting off of the elevators, as you can see the rest of your party helping those people get off of the elevators.